Greetings gastronauts, this is KeefCooks, I'm Keef, and today I'm going to do something a little bit experimental. I'm going to be showing you what I'm cooking for our evening meal each day this week. Well, 5 days, 5 meals. So I'm slightly stealing this idea, borrowing from Cheryl over at What's for Tea. Very nice channel, go check it out. And what she does is she shows you what she's bought from the shops for the week, and then she shows you in another video what she cooked with it. She doesn't actually do the recipes, just the end result, which always looks very interesting. So there you go. Right, this could be brilliant or it could be a disaster. 5 days, 5 meals, let's do it. Okay, KeefCooks log, Monday 15th of July 2019. So today I'm going to do paella, because I got this seafood selection discounted, £1.50 instead of £3.50, and yeah, used by 15th of July. So this is what I'm doing, and I haven't actually made paella since we left Spain. So I'm looking forward to this. It won't be as authentically wonderful as what I used to make in Spain because this, but we'll give it a go. So peel and chop an onion, crush some garlic and chop it fine. That was like 3 or 4, well, that was 4 cloves. The rubbishy skinny things. So. And I've got half a yellow pepper, which I'm going to slice. Actually, I'll leave it in long strips. Right, over to the pan. Big glug of Evu. Oh, some heat. Just on medium-low. And pop the onions and the garlic in. Turn the heat down, because that's too hot. Just want to cook these for about 5 minutes until they're softened but not brown. Okay, they're a little bit browned, but hey, it's only Monday. Let's chuck a can of tomatoes in. Mixy, and just let that bubble away for a couple of minutes. I'm going to add some smoked paprika. I would also add some saffron if I had any, but I've run out. Cupful of rice. This is arborio, the kind you use for risotto. If you want to be authentic, you can get Valencian rice in Spain called bomba. Okay, what's the other thing? Stock. Right, about twice as much chicken or seafood stock as you had rice. Right, that's it. About that. Homemade stock, very posh. Just let that cook for about 5 minutes. Now we'll arrange the seafood on the top. So I've got squid rings, peeled prawns. I just had a look at my actual paella video made in Spain with, you know, stuff from the local market. It's all in shells and everything. It's gorgeous. But I guess I could get that from Leeds Market. And a load of peeled mussels. So I'm arranging these kind of in a single layer because once you've done this, we're going to put the lid on and we're not going to touch it until it's cooked. No stirring allowed. These strips of pepper. Oh, not that one. We do the 5-second rule, but not in videos. I'm going to pop a lid on the pan and let that cook for about 25 minutes. Okay, so we've had 25 minutes and just gonna test this. Alright. Yeah, that's actually overcooked. It's starting to stick on the bottom. But let's just have a bit of rice. Alright, that is not the best paella I've ever had or made, but it's cooked, it's in front of us, so we'll have that. A sprinkling of freshly chopped parsley and a wedge of lemon. There you go. English paella, or English paella. Right, it's Tuesday the 16th of July, and today I'm going to do lamb ribs with some noodles and sweet corn and sort of grilled roasted tomatoes. And yesterday's paella, don't do it the way I did it. I don't know what I was thinking. I put that seafood in and cooked it for 25 minutes. I think Dunlop have a similar process for making tyres. Rubber. Lamb ribs, I don't think I've ever come across them, but here they are. A few days ago in More Reasons, reduced from $2.84 to $1.99. And actually I've got 2 packs because I'm greedy. So that's going to be too much, and that will be tomorrow's lunch taken care of as well. So I just need to, simmer those in water for about 45 minutes first. Now I'm going to start making the glaze, so I want, like a couple of tablespoons of honey, and about the same amount of soft brown sugar, demerara sugar. And that's on medium heat. Well, it's not on, actually it's on no heat whatsoever, so let's turn that gas on. And we just want the sugar to dissolve in the honey and caramelise a bit. So that's enough stirring, we'll leave it alone for a bit. There's some scum on the ribs, so we'll just take care of that, get rid of it. Right, sugar's dissolved and it's darkened somewhat. I don't want to take it any further than that. So now we've got this bowl of dark brown liquids, which is about 2 tablespoons each of soy sauce, Worcester sauce and balsamic vinegar. Just stir those together. Okay, now I've got about a tablespoon of chopped coriander, a teaspoon of ground ginger, teaspoon of chili powder, mild, a teaspoon of garlic rocks. I don't know why, but whenever I have, dried powdered garlic or onion, it always sets solid in the jar. Just get that mixed in and then take it off the heat and set it aside. Right, I've got the oven preheating to 200 degrees Celsius. It's 220. Oh, bollocks, I'm not telling you. You can work it out, you know the drill. So here's my lamb ribs, cooked but looking really unappetising and bleh. So we'll drain them out the pan, pop them on the tray, lined with greaseproof paper, because this is going to get messy. Right, we'll slap that in the oven for 10 minutes. I've got these Tesco straight to wok noodles, which are, I've never had these before. Alright, that's cool. 2 pouches, that's good, because it says 2 servings, but I think 1 will be plenty for the 2 of us. Better read the instructions. Okay, you can microwave them, and it takes 1 minute. So you empty the pouch into a bowl. Dinner. That looks so disgusting. That is gross. So we've had 10 minutes, and now we're just going to paint them with this goopy glaze. And we stick that back in the oven for another 5 minutes, and then take it out and turn it over and coat them on the other side. Shut up! Paint them again with the remaining glaze and back in the oven for another 5 minutes. Let's have some of these weird noodles and some of the other stuff. a bit garnished, some sesame seeds, some chopped coriander and some chilli. So there we go, lamb ribs, oriental. Okay, it's Wednesday, yay! And well, it's going to be vegetarian day, so I'm going to do cauliflower cheese today with some sugar snap peas. So you want to prep your cauliflower by chopping off all the outside leaves and cutting it into florets, or by getting a bag of frozen ones out of the freezer. Fresh cauliflowers cost quite a lot more than I think they should these days, but and they're usually not very big. But you know, the frozen things just as good and no waste and no messing about. So I'm just going to kind of steam those for about 10 minutes. And meanwhile, I'll make a cheese sauce. So I've got another butter melted in the saucepan and the same amount of flour. Add some milk. Go to the shop, get some more milk, add some more of that. Stir it now and again until it thickens. I'm going to add a teaspoon of whole grain Dijon mustard and then a load of grated cheddar cheese. I did grate this myself. I never buy pre-grated cheese, that is just a complete waste of money. Buy a grater, peeps. So just stir that for a bit, get the cheese melty, and now taste the sauce. Yow! Oh, that's fab. Check on the cauliflowers, yeah. Oh, I don't know if they were pre-cooked, because they're actually very soft. Never mind. That'd be wonderful. So I've got the cauliflower in a little roasting tin. I'm just going to pour the cheese sauce all over it. You can do this in your oven for like, I don't know, 20 minutes at sort of medium hot temperature. I'm going to do it in my air fryer because for a little thing like that it's not worth heating up the entire oven, and an air fryer is pretty much the same as a convection oven. So I'm going to cook that for about 20 minutes and, well, see how it's doing. Meanwhile, I'm topping and tailing these ropey looking sugar snap peas. So to cook the sugar snap peas, I'm just going to pop them in the steamer again for 5 minutes. Right, here we go. Lovely, saucy cauliflower cheese. And these things, sugar snap peas. Okay peeps, it's Thursday and today's feast is bangers and mash with some onion gravy and baked beans, of course. What else do you have with bangers and mash? So I've got these specially selected British pork sausages from Aldi. These claim to be 97% British pork. And potato starch, salt, white pepper, dried sage, dried coriander, spot of sodium metabisulfate, some ground nutmeg filled in natural porky casing. Should be great. Spuds, beans. Peel the spuds, chop them into bite-sized bits and boil them to death. Alright, the spuds are on, so I'm going to start making the gravy. I've got a couple of red onions. I'm just going to slice them thinly, kind of like that, but keep the half moon bit because that'll give us nice long strands of caramelised red onion. I've got some butter and oil in a frying pan. And just pop the onions in. We're on low heat and we just want to get all these coated in the oily stuff and let them just cook away for as long as it takes for them to caramelise, which 20 minutes maybe. Fingers crossed. Right, I'm going to pop the sausages in the microwave for 2 minutes, then I'm going to finish them off in the big old air fryer. So I'll just get that preheating. Now I'm making up some beef stock using a cube and some boiling water. And when the onions are caramelised, just sift in some flour. Stir it till it's mixed in with all the fat, and then let it cook for a bit. And we want the flour to go a bit brown, so you know, a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes for that to happen. Then we'll add the beef stock, stir well, let it cook and thicken. There's the grey looking microwave bangers, so I'm just going to pop them in there to brown off. Okay, let's mash the tacks. I want some butter, pinch of salt, and some milk. Finish it off with a fork to make it nice and smooth. There we go, fabulous, no messing bangers and mash and beans and gravy. Hey peeps, right, it's Friday and the end of our 5-day experiment, which I don't think I'm going to be repeating because I'm absolutely knackered. Today, well, this morning Mrs. KeefCooks requested that I do something with this feta cheese that I got last week for something. And I'm happy to do that. I was going to do maybe a sort of Greek salad and something else. But it's been chucking it down all day and it still is. It's wet and miserable and horrible. And a salad isn't the thing we want today. So I've got some scraggy diced lamb reduced from Morrison's. I don't do a big shop every week. I do a daily shop because I work at home on my Todd, and getting out to the shops is the only time I get to see any other people on the planet. So I'm going to do a lamb curry, jalfrezi in fact. It's fairly big chunks, so I'm going to chop them into smaller chunks. I'm just searing the lamb in some oil to get it nice and brown all over, and I've chopped up a little onion and throw that in as well and get those down too. Quite often on a Friday we have a little ritual. I'll go and pick Mrs. KeefCooks up from work and we'll go to a local pub near where she works, and we'll have a pint and a packet of crisps and then we'll head off at home. And on the way we'll stop off at the chippy and get fish and chips. But I thought, you know how that goes, so you don't need to see us doing that. So today, also with the horrible weather, it wouldn't have been fun at all. So there you go, that's not happening. We're having curry instead. And then we'll put those in the pressure cooker because I'm running late and I need to get this done quickly. Just add enough water to cover the meat and the onion, bring it up to pressure and cook it for 20 minutes. Then it should be nice and tender. Now I'm going to cook the rice, so I've got a cup of rice, rinsed, and 2 cups of water. Bring it to boil. Just going to chuck half teaspoon of turmeric in there because I like yellow rice, and whack the lid on and let that simmer for 10 minutes. So by now in a curry recipe you'd expect me to be starting to make sauce. Well, I'm not, because I'm cheating. I've got this, half of this jalfrezi sauce from Morris, and what I didn't realise when I bought it was that little icon, 3 chilies. It's damn hot. Which I don't like. Well, I do like, but I just can't tolerate. So we'll be cooling it down a bit. Okay, timer just went off, so I've turned off the heat on the rice, and that needs to sit for at least 10 minutes. And I've turned off the heat on a pressure cooker. I'm going to depressurise that under cold water, and then we have to do some work on it. So here's the meat and the disintegrated onion and quite a lot of cooking liquid, which I need to really get rid of quite a lot. So now I'm going to add the jalfrezi sauce, and to help cool it down a bit I've got this leftover onion gravy from last night. I'm going to chuck that in as well, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, little tower of rice. And some of that curry. And I'm pretty sure we need some yogurt. And we've also got some mango chutney and some lime pickle. And coriander. Yay, it's the weekend. Right, so I would say that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So why didn't I make it work out the way I wanted it to? I don't know. Anyway, I hadn't really intended to do, you know, the sort of full recipe for every meal. And yeah, the idea was, you know, no messing about with staging stuff, no microphones, lighting, acoustic absorption thingies, etc., and no food porn shots. Just me with me mobile phone in a gimbal, which is quite interesting as well because it tries to do face tracking. Anyway, yeah, 5 days, 5 meals. Yeah, a bit grueling for me, so I don't think I'll do it again like that. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon and blah blah blah. And thanks for watching, and see you next time.